All right, YouTube. We're going to do a different type of video today. You'll see full cam. Hi. Now, what we're actually going to do in this video is we're actually going to explain on this Whatever Wednesday, streaming. You probably want to start streaming or recording videos somehow, and you're not entirely sure what to do, how to get started, what you need. Well, we're going to do a little bit of explaining for you. Make sure you're kind of up to par, you know, finding out what you need to do to get started. So let's get into it.
Release the Kraken!
All right. So the first thing you're going to probably want to do is bring up my list here. We'll go full screen. Obviously, we're going to zoom in on this, so don't worry too much if you can't read on the big screen. I probably already zoomed in anyways. So the first thing you'll want to do is figure out your equipment, what you need. So first you'll see here, I wrote computer and or console. So the reason I put the or, if you wanted to stream something from, say, like Nintendo Switch or PlayStation 4 or 5, Xbox, you name it, you're going to need to have that as well. Your computer is going to be your main thing for actually saving the files to and recording to, but you can record your gameplay from other things too. Next will be console, or capture card. Now this here is going to be specifically to capture your gameplay. It's pretty simple on that one. Nothing too crazy to go over. Capture card can also work if you do end up getting a much better like camera, but we'll touch point on that later. Next is going to be the microphone. Now you're going to want to look for what's called a cardioid mic. Now what this is it's the pattern in which it picks up sound. So the way it's shaped is a little differently than other ones. So you can have the standard one where you have to be directly in front of it, which is fine, but not every desk you're going to be able to set it up. You can do a left and a right channel, or I'll go like this. So let's assume this mic was set up for that exact. So if I had a left, there we go. If I had a left and right channel set up here, and I was speaking from here, it's not going to pick it up as clearly as if I was on this side of it. So what a cardioid pattern does, don't need to push it all the way away. It's kind of like almost like a circle with another circle underneath it. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. It just means there's almost no dead zone for where it's going to pick up sound. Okay. I went with the HyperX Quadcast S. It's the RGB one. You don't have to go with a mic that's flashy or anything like that. There's a few things that I look for. So I wanted to make sure that I could plug in my headset into this. And the reason for it, I want to be able to hear what everyone else is going to hear. So I can hear my music in the background, my voice if I set it up for that, anything else like that. It just makes things a little easier. Next, you're going to want to make sure you go for a good enough webcam. Truthfully, you could use your cell phone. There's a few apps you can use to make it work. I didn't go that route, even though it'd be a better quality than what my mic or what my webcam can do right now. I figured at the end of the day, I'd rather have its own dedicated camera. So I went with the Logitech C922 Pro. It's not a super spectacular camera as you see. It does have some autofocus. So let's go like this. I'm blurry for a second and the lighting adjusts, everything else. So it's good enough. There's other ones you can get as well. I highly recommend a webcam though, especially if you're wanting people to click on you. If it's just gameplay footage, unless you're literally like Ninja and someone who's just a fantastically skilled gamer, you need to have your personality show up. Now, some would argue webcam's probably more important. Truthfully, the audio is. But at the end of the day, you're using such a small little canvas here to show your face. Your personality has to flow through the microphone, and that's the whole entire thing. So I would definitely put the microphone higher up, and that's why you see I have it listed higher up here. Lastly is the music for equipment. Now, I could have put this in its own little category somewhere else, but I thought that this was kind of something you want to think about. You don't want to have any music that's going to get you a DCMA strike or anything. So, courtesy of Harris Heller on streambeats.com, you can actually download a ton of different playlists he has. He has 3 or 4 right now. He has EDM, synthwave, hip hop, and lo-fi, but he's also working on a rock label for everyone. Doesn't cost you any money to get. He's super awesome. He also streams. Check him out. Hair Seller is his name. Alpha Gaming was his old channel. He's making a new one because he's in the middle of moving because of stream beats. This is fantastic. Second category, we got the setup and placement of said items. So, mic placement. This is why I mentioned the cardioid side. I can pretty much have my microphone go any way, and as long as I'm more or less in front of it, it's fine. My only dead zone is somewhere around here. It's not perfectly dead because, again, it's almost like a circle and then a smaller circle underneath it. So it's going to pick my voice up pretty much wherever I am. Webcam placement is key. So I could have set my webcam below my monitor, but the lower it is, the more you get of this. I can force a double chin there or a triple chin. So very key, just have it set up in a pretty good spot. I like above, just kind of works. Now you'll see I wrote etc next, just below that. So this is going to be if you wanted to have placements like I got my Goku over here who's changing colors. I have a little webcam light above that I can move around as well. So take note of where you want to place items. You don't want to have them in the way of others. Pretty simple. Next, you're going to want to find out what platform. So number 3, the platform you want to record and stream using. So there's really 2 major ones right now. There's Stream Elements OBS, and then there's Streamlabs OBS, or SLOBS. It is its official name. I'm not just dissing it. They're both very good. There's other ones too, like Moxie and stuff like that, I believe. I've only ever used, personally, Stream Elements because it does everything I need it to do. I'm just going to very quickly actually show Stream Elements. Let's get that set up over here. Boom. So you can log in using your Twitch because that's the platform that I'm mainly using. And under dashboard, it'll show kind of just all your info. You can set up overlays. You can have a chat bot set up directly through here. You don't need to start looking everywhere else. You can add custom commands so people can type certain things to find out more about you. You have to set those up though. It's not just auto, but there's a lot of auto ones as well. This is not to show all the different commands that you can do. That's not what this video is about. It's just about getting started for streaming. So nice and easy though. Number 4. We got the game library. Now, it doesn't have to be a huge slew of it. Truth be told, you should focus on one game and one game only, but focus on a game that you actually enjoy. Now, in order to get noticed, a lot of people think, oh, play the big popular games because you'll get noticed. Absolutely not. Think of it this way. If it's big popular, if you're on Twitch specifically, there could be 30,000 people streaming that same game, and based on all the algorithms, everything, it's going to post up top the most popular, the one with the most amount of viewers. So you're going to literally be at the bottom of the list. You'll have 1, 2, or 3 if you got some of your family and friends to log in and watch you, but at the end of the day, that's what you should be doing. Whatever you broadcast is something that you should want to broadcast. Let me repeat this once more. This should be something you want everyone to see. If you're embarrassed to have your friends and family watch you on camera, you gotta get comfortable with it. At the end of the day, you're gonna be broadcasted to, hopefully, thousands and thousands of people. That's your dream. So, have them watch. You're gonna be more self-conscious on it, but that might actually turn you into a better streamer overall. I'm not the most comfortable person. If you've watched my streams and my videos, I mean, I've only been doing it for like 2 months or whatever, but that's besides the point. You will get comfortable. I've actually sat down with my parents and had them watch one of my videos. I was there. I laughed with them. Oh, okay, let's face it. I was laughing at myself. but just very simple stuff. So game library, focus on a game. Sometimes what's really good to do, a game that just comes out, stream it. I actually talked to a friend, suggested Ninjala when it just came out. They're actually doing very well with it. Kind of jealous, not gonna lie, because I'm not choosing the newest game. I don't have a capture card or anything else like that, so I only do PC. I've been playing the games I like, which unfortunately doesn't get you a lot of viewers and everything else. But I mean, hey, do what you want to do. It's not supposed to be about how to make money or anything, even though this can turn into it. Let it start out with just more like a hobby. Have fun. Get to figure out yourself on camera. 100%, that's what I'd suggest. Going back over to small view. Next here, we got which platform you want to post to. So there's going to be Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Gaming. I personally choose Twitch. But I also do record videos on YouTube. So check me out there. Unfortunately, my YouTube is not just SS Kraken Games, but my Twitch is twitch.tv/SS Kraken Games. I'll have the description down below. Check me out. I appreciate it. Give me a follow if you actually want to join in too. I'd love to be able to increase that and kind of showcase what we can do. Have a lot of fun over there. We just got Dead by Daylight. Super fun to play at nighttime. I was Freddy Krueger. No more spoilers though. Check me out there. But YouTube, yes, it's a long thing. I'll have all the links of everything that I'm talking about in the description too, just so you can check it out. There's no affiliate links at this point. Got revoked because I didn't have enough followers from Amazon, but that's all right. All right, number 6. Program for thumbnail creation. Now I'm going to be honest. I still use MS Paint. However, Inkscape is going to be your more powerful tool. Let's bring it over and show you how it works. So when you first load up the program, this is what you're going to be struck with. Looks a little overwhelming, but it's actually very simple to use. I am just going to find, so I was doing Rocket League and I made a pretty interesting goal here. Now I record everything at 1080p, so I'm going to go up to Files, down to Document Properties, scroll pretty much to the very bottom, and I'm just going to click 1920 by 1080. So at least now I got this proper setup here. I'm going to drag and drop my image here. Up along the X and Y, just hit 0 on both. Now it's going to be perfectly centered. There's probably another way. A pro would do better. Nutty is actually fantastic to check out on YouTube, so 100% do that. He's the reason I actually use Inkscape, and it's free. Let me repeat this. Almost everything except for the game library and some of the equipment you have to buy, it's free. That's what I'm suggesting. So here is this. Now I'm just gonna say resize it a little bit. Let's just go with that just to make it a little easier to see here. Now I've actually already taken some pictures of myself, and then what I do is I cut out the background. So at first it may look like this, and then after editing out all of that background, it'll look more like this. Now you're probably wondering, well, what the heck? I can't see past you. Well, through the magic of Inkscape, you can actually use a light eraser to remove it. Done. Now there's different effects. This isn't a huge in-depth thing, but then this is where you can set up all your little things that you want to do. We're gonna back out of that. Checking back in time. So far everything should be making sense. We've basically just went over some items and things you want to get. Now we're going to move over to number 7, which is going to be your video editing program. I personally use HitFilm Express. And why might you ask? It's free. No, for real though, it is free. Nutty suggested it. I think it's phenomenal. You have all the tools of anything that's expensive. There's actually little tutorials and things that pop up here that you could check out. They actually have very good tutorials on YouTube. I was actually shocked when trying to find out, oh, what does this mean? What does this mean? Just great to use. 100% would recommend. Now, before we go to number 8, I do want to say one thing here. Hopefully, you don't hear my daughter in the background going on a little roller coaster in the house. She's pretty excited. But no, for what I'm going to suggest here, everything that I'm suggesting, there are different variants of it. These aren't going to be the best programs to use. However, if you want to see how to use all of these programs, how to efficiently set them up, comment down below what you want to see. Maybe you want to see, and this is going to look scary on the screen, it's going to do like Inception stuff. Maybe you want to see how to set up OBS itself to capture certain things, how you can use all these different scenes to switch between, say, small cam, big cam, and streaming and everything else. I will do a video on that. However, I do need you to comment down below. Let me know what portions you want to see, if at all. Now, for the very last one, number 8. You need yourself. And what I mean by this, because obviously you need to be there to stream and record. Be yourself. Don't fake it. Don't try to act as someone else. And the reason for it, anyone who's watching this is going to be able to see how you are for the first little bit. They're going to check later, see how you are. You will have some fans who might watch every single video and see how you evolve. Some people might kind of lose touch, come back in. And if you've changed, now I don't mean more comfortable. That's going to happen as time goes. What I mean is maybe you don't swear at all. Normally. But you do normally in real life. All of a sudden, if you're going to be doing that in videos, people might get taken aback. And I know it's just swearing, nothing major, but try to just be yourself. Don't change you just to be on camera. Tone it back a little bit. It's like a relationship. You don't go all in right away. You're building that relationship with everybody. Let them see bits of you, right? And no, I'm not talking about, you know, less clothing. I just mean your personality. This is what this is all about. Now, at the end of the day, my mic placement, webcam placement, light placement, decorations and stuff, you can see I'm just in the bedroom. I don't have like a studio or anything else like that. Does that stop me? No, I'm self-conscious on it. I know if my bed's not made, it looks terrible. I know if I have clothing behind me, you can see my other computer over there. That's the old one. I'm going to be self-conscious on it. But at the end of the day, don't let that stop you. Get in front of the camera, have some fun. You'll find out a whole lot more about yourself when you have the camera on, as opposed to, say, recording something like this and then turning your camera off. At this point, if I was angry playing a game, you don't get to see it. But the reaction here, it's way better. Well, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to go over in this video. It went on a little longer than I thought. I didn't think it was going to be about a 20-minute video, but I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what you need to do to get started. Again, please comment down below what you want to know more of. I'll do an in-depth walkthrough of everything if you want. Each one will be about a 20-minute video. I don't mind. I already have one already about Hit Film Express and Inkscape, but that's like an hour-long video, and I've learned a whole lot more since then. Ooh. But yes, absolutely. Please comment down below. Let me know. Like this video if you do. Share it with a friend. I would be so appreciated if you did that. And all I want to say is until next time, everyone, take care.